Ladies and gents, welcome back. Another beautiful day out here, and it's not raining, so I'm super stoked on that. Oh, I had a productive day yesterday. We got the ignition in the Bultaco, and we are going to play with that later. But first things first, got to work on the water company's generator here. I took off the gas tank. It's just held on with 4 little hand screws that pop in there. So it was pretty dirty, and I cleaned it up the best I could without, I didn't want to like get this super wet. But yeah, first things first, I suppose, we'll go in here and pop these. They look like 10 mils off, and get to this carburetor. I'll take the carburetor off. Looks like we got some definite crackage going on in that line. And then the line for the gas tank, I'll show you. The line on the tank itself, you can see it's all deteriorated and it was actually leaking. So definitely going to replace that as well. It's kind of a cool design though, how you can just take the gas tank off of it and like take it to the gas station, and you don't have to lug the whole unit around or worry about getting a bunch of gas cans. All right, so we're going to get started here, and these 2 bolts are actually 7/16. They went with good old American on this. Now we're into the carburetor. Let's have a closer look. All right, you can see she's a little dirty in there. So these guys just unscrew. Be careful because you don't want to mess your gaskets up. We're trying to reuse them. And then this little arm has a spring attached to it and a little linkage for the throttle, so we're going to pop that off. Let's pull the bowl off and see what surprises are inside. I found that these things were in pretty tight, so I threw her in the vise here to help out, and this feels like it's spring-loaded. Oh, and it is spring-loaded. Well, the carburetor's not as dirty as I thought it was going to be. It's kind of interesting setup. Yeah, a little bit dirtier once we get into her. Some not too good looking gas, but check out that gasket. Oh my goodness. And we got something in there. You know, this is a pretty crazy design because this doesn't seem to be removable, and it's kind of hard to clean when it's inside the carburetor body. And you got these 2 things right in the way. Now, I don't know if that's like by design because they hope you buy a new one when the carb gets dirty or what. Alright guys, well, I gave her a few yanks and it didn't start, so I just went down and picked up a new spark plug. Oh, and a little go-go juice. Normally this will help them out. I just happen to be out of it. Oh my goodness, guys. We are just getting our asses kicked by this thing. Well, I took off the pull cover, and that could be a problem. That could be a problem right there. It's getting spark. I don't know if it's not good enough spark or not at the right time. I don't know. But this damn thing will not start to save its life. I got some unfortunate news. This motor here is only pulling 40 to 50 psi out of it. I got the throttle plate wide open, and it she climbs slow, and that's it. That's all she's got in her. And with that low of psi, this bad boy's just not going to run. It's just not going to. This is a generic generator, so in my opinion, it is not worth rebuilding. If it had a Honda motor in it instead of a Briggs and Stratton, we might reconsider. But it is just, this one's just too far gone. So I called the owner, let him know. Yeah, I called him up. I let them know what's going on. You know, it's up to them as far as what they want to do with it. I don't want to rebuild that engine. Seems kind of pointless, but hopefully they'll just decide to buy themselves a nice new generator. They have a bunch of generators. This is just one in the fleet. Unfortunately, I put way too much time into working on it, and I should have done a compression test earlier, and I will take full responsibility for that. You know, I'm not above saying that I learn every day, and that was definitely a lesson learned. I don't know, I just didn't think about it. That should have been one of the first things I did. Instead, I cleaned the carburetor and new spark plug, and I pulled the thing a million times. Like, I literally, it hurts to hold the camera up right now because my arm's so sore. Maybe I should stick to motorcycles, I don't know. But yeah, you win some, you lose some, and you know me, I put the fails as well as the wins online, and today was a fail. So it is what it is, but you know, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to tune in if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next one, and hopefully tomorrow we have a win instead of a lose.